We've asked you all here today to disclose some serious breaches of ethics by Mayor John Miller and Councilman Cheryl Brombelich, directly affecting the continuing employment of City Manager Scott Williams. These things have been suppressed, and we believe the citizens of Collinsville have a right to know. In September of 2014, Cheryl Brombelich was employed by the City of Collinsville as Director of Operations and City Clerk. At that time, the City Finance Department discovered spending irregularities by Director of Operations Brombelich and reported them to City Manager Scott Williams. It was discovered that Director Brombelich had used her city-issued credit card and other city accounts for personal purchases and services and had concealed those transactions. When these acts were discovered, she attempted to coerce the Director of Finance to cover up her misuse of city funds. When the Director of Finance refused to hide those violations, Cheryl Brombelich abruptly resigned her position and repaid the money to the city in lieu of facing discharge, thus avoiding the possible loss of thousands of dollars of accrued benefits. Mrs. Brombelich then ran for City Council, and although one of her campaign issues was her support of transparency in city government, she never disclosed any of this to the voters. Just 6 weeks into her term as councilman, at the closed city session of the City Council meeting of June 22nd, she called for the termination of City Manager Scott Williams. In August of 2014, at the mayor's request, several loads of topsoil worth hundreds of dollars were delivered to Mayor Miller's backyard. The dirt was provided by a landscaping company that has received large city contracts. Mayor Miller did not pay for the dirt until recently, 10 months later, after the formal complaint was received by City Manager Williams, and City Manager Williams followed proper procedures to investigate and report the violation. Again, we want to see the things that have been done behind closed doors brought into the light.